What's up, guys? Welcome to the Warriors Report. Let's talk about the Raptors win today. So, the Raptors are finally on a winning streak. Not much of a winning streak, especially considering how well we've played the last 7, 8 years or so. But we're on a two-game winning streak, which is huge. As we know, we've struggled a lot. But let's talk about today's game versus the Hornets. So, Norman Powell was going off today. He scored 24 points. I think he hit about six three-pointers, which was huge. Overall, he played really well. He looked much better than most of his games this season. He's been somewhat inconsistent. He started off the season obviously horrible. He played a lot better after, but it's nice to see Norman finally get it going. He scored a lot of threes. He was hitting a lot of shots, so which was good to see. But let's talk about Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet, who really struggled today. Pascal just kind of looked like how he started in the beginning of the season. He looked very uncomfortable. He looked like he didn't really want the ball and almost kind of threw it away at the end there towards Lowry when he got double teamed. He kind of looked like he really didn't want the ball, and he was trying to pass it to Lowry. Luckily, it was out of bounds. It got deflected by the Hornets players. It was out of bounds, and we still had the ball, but he was just not looking good at all. The Hornets were throwing a lot of. They kind of were playing zone defense here. They were doing that in the beginning. He definitely struggled, and he I don't think he hit any three pointers. He was definitely struggling with his shot today. He did do a little bit better in the second half. He had this one play against Bismack Biyombo where he fake driving to the rim to create some space and then hit a jump shot. He tried that again, but Bismack was not giving him any space, and then he drove to the rim and got that. But he struggled. But let's talk about Fred VanVleet. Although Fred VanVleet put up a decent amount of points, I think he had about 15 points. He still struggled a lot. He was forcing up a lot of shots. I did not like how he played today. He made some really bad mistakes. So one of those plays was when he was on a breakaway with him and Pascal, and we know Fred VanVleet struggles going to the rim. He gets blocked a lot, and he did this really bad play where he kind of spun around and did this funny circus shot where he's trying to go behind the back, did a spin shot, and is trying to lay it up, but Pascal was right beside him. He should have passed it, but yeah, it just felt like he was forcing his game a lot. He wasn't really making that many shots as he usually does, and he was definitely struggling with his shooting today, but a win is a win, so I'll take it. But OG was huge as well. Let's talk about OG. OG was playing really good defense. He was hitting those three-pointers. He played well. He got, I think, 4 steals for us, which was huge. So he was playing great defensively. He was doing a lot of things that we expect from OG, and he had a really good game today. Kyle Lowry had a decent game as well, but I want to talk about Malachi Flynn first. So Nick Nurse finally played Malachi Flynn quite a decent amount this game. He looked great out there with Fred VanVleet, and I've noticed this about Malachi Flynn. He really struggles with Kyle Lowry. That may be because when you were watching the game, you noticed Fred was kind of playing off ball, whereas Kyle Lowry kind of demands the ball more, and he's playing more point guard. So maybe Malachi's not really comfortable playing off ball yet. But Malachi was missing some easy shots. Again, I know he's a rookie; he's gonna struggle, but he had some really good looks from 3 point. He was playing well though. I thought he played well. Like I said, in the beginning of the game, he was driving. The flow of the game looked very smooth when he came in. He was driving. He got blocked, and I think one was a goaltend by Bismack. The next one he got blocked, but he looked very comfortable out there handling the ball, being the main point guard. With Lowry, he got a lot of open looks. He had this one play where it was a really smart play. He's obviously a really high IQ player. He kind of got the ball, drove quickly from the 3 point line. He was at the 3 point line. No one was kind of guarding him behind the 3 point line. Goes in for a jump shot. He had a nice open look, but unfortunately the shot was very off. He didn't make that shot. But again, it's nice to get it. Nice to see him get some minutes. I think it's just going to be an adjustment thing where you see him just kind of get used to playing with Kyle Lowry. But Kyle Lowry had a solid game. He had that. Kyle Lowry had that one play at the end of the game where I think we were down or up one, and then he had that jump shot where he was guarded by Gordon Hayward. So he kind of fakes driving to the basket, and he not pump fakes, but kind of fakes it again, and then kind of steps back for a jump shot, and that put us up 3. So it's nice to see Kyle Lowry doing well. Aaron Baines got the start, though. Aaron Baines did not look good again. He was minus 10, 0 points. Just everything was slipping through his fingers, turnovers, fouls. Unfortunately, I think we're just stuck with Aaron Baines for the time being, so we're just going to have to hope he plays a lot better. But I know a lot of people want to start Chris Boucher, but There's a reason why he comes off the bench. It's because you need bigger bodies against other players, and I know he was against Bismack, but you need to give also. You can't have Boucher out there for 42 minutes. That's just insane amount of minutes for Boucher. As good as he's played, I think starting another big man at the beginning of the game kind of gives him a little bit of a rest. So not a rest, but not have him play as many minutes. So another shout out. I gotta give a shout out to Stanley Johnson because he's looked amazing. His shot looks really nice. He took a couple 3-pointers. He made them, which was so nice to see. As we've seen, Stanley's not really hitting those jump shots or any sort of shots, but he hit a couple 3-pointers. We subbed him in late in the game to guard because he's very good at switching. So we had him guard Bismack. He did a really good job overall. Superb game from Stanley. Again, you're not going to expect crazy numbers from him stat line wise. He did hit a couple threes. That's really all you can ask Stanley Johnson to do. And he played solid defense, I thought. Him and OG, I love that lineup of having both of those guys out there because they play really good defense. And it's just nice to see us have a little bit more size. Obviously, we play Chris Boucher, but fortunately with Chris Boucher, he gets a little bullied in the paint. So we used Stanley Johnson for those. And he looked solid. He looked amazing. So good win overall. We started the game horrible. We were down 10. And it looked like we were going to blow it, but thankfully we held on thanks to Kyle Lowry's clutch jump shot, and we played some good defense as well. Stanley Johnson came in, and he was huge. Just good overall win, and I mean, it's a 2-game winning streak, which is not really huge considering what, like I said, the success we've gone throughout the years, but it's nice to see just the way the season has started. Just for the Raptors to get any sort of win right now, I'll take it. Hopefully we continue this win on to the next few games, and let's go on a winning streak. Let's get back to playing Raptors basketball. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like it, leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and if you could please subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Till next time.